this, and that's why one Olori Bruku came here earlier, and he was talking about me, trying to make my Igbo friends happy, because to them it is Yoruba versus Igbo, it is Yoruba versus Edo, it is Yoruba versus this, Yoruba versus that. When the economy is in shambles, businesses are dying, our people are being impoverished every day, but they are being told not to blame the Tifnumbu. They should stand with Tifnumbu. Àwọn àgbà wèrè yìí.
Bola Kolo Sore is the president 17 years ago, 2007, some of us in the Southwest, organized by Alhaji Hamza, then our leader in the Southwest, we organized lunch with restaurant one in Kingswood Road. At that meeting, I'm happy to see Osoba Olusi was a councillor under before independence under Owanjoku. If the NNPC decide that Bola should now move from Lagos 2007, 17 years ago, and move out to the national to leave from state politicking to national politics. That is the Jawale pé àwa Yorùbá la ránṣẹ́, a lè dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé he is the first progressive to be president of this country. Gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ ìjọba òbí kíkọ́ni wa, afọwọ́ṣe fọlọ́wọ́ kò jẹ́ kó ṣe. Púpọ̀ ní wọ́n àwọn bí afọwọ́ṣe fún MK Abiola. Adúpẹ́ Ọlọ́run pé gbogbo apádọ́ pátọ́. Wọ́n pa dẹ́dẹ́ sí wa lára. Abiola ò débẹ̀. Bọ́lá Tinubu tó débẹ̀ sí ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ fẹ́ yín àdéhùn tó wù kó ní ẹni ká fi ṣe oṣù ká fi para àwọn Yorùbá. Afẹ́ akọ̀ ó ṣe ọdún mẹ́rin yìí nípa aṣọ ọdún mẹ́rin tó kù lọ́nà àgbà ọ̀nà tí wọ́n bá ṣe àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn gómìnà wa that they are doing their best.
Nuisance leleyi.
You get that now? What he is practically saying to the people there was that they were the ones who told Tifnumbu not to go to national years ago so that he can help build them at the local level. So now that they have worked to make him president of Nigeria, whatever the situation is right now, Yorubas, we should just endure it. Every show soon, every para. Whatever you are going through right now, remember, they did everything to make Awolowo president. He never became president. They did everything to make Abiola president. He never became president. Now that Tinubu is the president, no matter the situation, Yorubas must stand and make sure that it continues. He will do this first 4 years, and he will do another 4 years. So I beg you, Yorubas, I beg you, okay? Don't, whatever this, don't worry, okay? Just, please endure. That's what he's telling them. What does that even mean? It got to a stage that they even said they invoked the spirits of Awolowo. They invoked the spirits of Abiola, the two spirits, to enter Tifnumbu and continue to take Nigeria to promised land. nítorí Ọlọ́run. Awolowo built schools, improved education, improved infrastructures, built farm settlements. Awolowo brought Yoruba together in development. What exactly would you say APC, Egbekegbe, they have done for the Yorubas? What exactly would you say Tinubu has done for the Yorubas? Like what exactly? Is it education, healthcare, infrastructure? What? Awolowo never wanted to own the world. But you see, those are bias. You see, this tribal Olympic, tribal this and that is just about to start. Oh, I'm telling you. Here is another one from BC Akande.
Ṣùgbọ́n kì í ṣe pé àwọn bàbá kọ̀ọ̀kan náà wà ní àwọn náà tẹ̀lé bàbá Odúsí náà wà bí o bàbá wa ni wọ́n o bàbá Lébi Oṣù wà bí o àwọn bàbá tí mi lè rojú wọn dáadáa àwọn bàbá Osoba. Gbogbo yín ni mo kí o. Ẹ kú ìpàdé o, ìpàdé ayọ̀ la máa ṣe o. Ọ̀rọ̀ pàtàkì méjì ló wà rẹ̀. Èkíní, gbogbo kan dàbí mo bá rí president, ó ń bèrè orí bàbá. Kí ló ṣe tó wá jẹ́ ìṣèlú wá di president nítò? So that you can make a difference. Keep that here, so that you will see the radio, can it damn? You're not just a lot of keep that in one, the Southwest, Amen. Ìkejì wọn dẹ̀ sọ látàárọ̀ náà ni pé àní ká máa ṣe pàdé kò sí tí jẹ́gbẹ́jú pàdé lọ. Ìgbà táwa ń ṣalága àti ẹ̀rọ kan ló ń pàdé ẹgbẹ́ táwa ti ṣe ní ká tó ṣe APC ìpàdé lábẹ́ power opposition afẹ́ di gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ìpàdé ṣáà at all levels. Ìgbà tá a dẹ̀ tó dá APC lẹ̀. Ohun tí àwọn tó bá wà ní National Executive Committee náà bí ìfúyà tí wọ́n wà ní mo ti lè yàn bí méjì kan náà wọ́n ti kí mi lẹ́yìn oṣooṣù là ń ṣèpàdé. Nígbà tá APC ti wá ìjọba tán ó dàbí pé kò fẹ́ jọ dáadáa mọ́. Ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa sọ̀sọkúsọ sí wa wá láti ẹ̀mọ́ tí wọ́n ń ṣe. Tẹ́ bá wò wé tí wọ́n fún wa yẹn lọ́wọ́ tí Èkó, ẹwọ́ tèkìtì, ẹwọ́ tó lò, ẹwọ́ tí Oǹdó, ẹ̀rí pé iṣẹ́ ìlú wọn ń gbèsè. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tí ẹgbẹ́ òní pàdé, ìjọba náà bóyá wọ́n jẹ́sẹ̀ gbẹ́, wọ́n àti ẹ̀mọ́ tí wọ́n ń ṣe náà. Òní àti ẹ̀sọ́ kó lè ní wọ́n ń kówó jẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Tí ò bá sí pàdé ọ̀rọ̀ wa ò ní yẹra wa. Mo rò pé méjì náà ti sọ látàrí náà. Agbára bàbá wa tó wà níjọba ọlọ́run àjẹkù ṣàṣeyọrí. Àmín. Ká dẹ̀ máa ní pàdé lóòrèkóòrè kó má bàa gbé ẹ̀yìn lẹ́tùmẹ̀ àwọn olóyìnbó pẹ̀lú narratives. Òmí là máa ṣe nǹkan lóòrùn ló máa sọ bá ń ṣe. Tá a bá máa ṣe pàdé lóòrèkóòrè at all levels. Ward o, local government o, state o. Ìkànṣó tèmi dé belongs sí National Executive Committee. Mo rò pé ó ju ọdún kan lọ tí mo ti gbọ́ pé wọ́n ṣe pàdé káyọ̀. ìgbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ oṣù yìí mo bá sáré bọ̀ láti London.
nuisance lélẹ́yìí.
I mean, you will see some of these Olori Bruku, some of them are watching me too. Okay? To them, I shouldn't be insulting elders. But those are not elders. Those are bunch of criminals that grows old, that have grown older. You know, foolish people also grow old. You know, same with criminals. Criminals also grow old. And that is what you have on display. Dishonest men and women, selfish, greedy, selfish people. Those are the people in charge of partly the southwest Nigeria, Yoruba land. Go to Ondo, go to Ogun, go to that same Lagos and everywhere, right? Ekiti. And see what they have turned the lives of our people into. And then the most of them will be like, now only God will help us. God is not going to help you if you don't get rid of these criminals. By the time you get to 2027, a lot of you who probably still trying to endure now, if you are alive, if you are, the people of Zamfara, all these other places that you've been seeing, Almajiri in Kano and the rest of them, there will be no difference between you. You're already there. And there's no God that is coming to help you. APC, Egbekegbe, they have been using Yoruba, Awolowo this, Awolowo that, in Yoruba land to deceive the Yorubas. And there are Yorubas themselves who have grown enough to become bigots. I mean, like homegrown. That they are comfortable with these guys because they speak their language. They will tell you straight with straight face. So I'm a Yoruba ni mi ọmọ wa ò lè ṣe di bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ ká ló fi lẹ̀kẹ̀ sí di ọmọ ẹlòmíì. Ọmọ wọn tó ń ṣe di bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ ò ní di bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́. Everybody to slim up. Everybody to lose weight. Ebi ti fẹ́ pa everybody. I'm not even saying ebi ti finish everybody. And they are watching these rogues. So the old man there was saying that when they were in the oppositions, they were always having meetings and meetings and meetings. But now that they are in government, they barely have meetings. That people are kind of so much like abusing them now. People are saying that they have no idea what they are doing. Some are even saying that they are looters, they are thieves. So what they need to do is to do more meeting and have more meetings so that they can have something to say to people when they have turned Nigeria into palliative country.
Okay, I went and buy this bread. They told me 800 naira or 700. I afford it because I were in need of it. I came back another day, say I want to buy this bread. You say from 800, you say 900, I afford it. I come again, you say 1,000 naira, I afford it. I come again, you say 1,1. I come again, you say 1,2. I come again, you say 1,3. I come again, you say 1,4. What for? Okay, I went and buy.
And that is why, after making the people poor, right, then they amplify, apart from weaponizing the poverty, right, they now amplify the tribal hatred, ethnic destruction, ethnic hatred that they always do every now and then, a real destruction. And you will see somebody, a very hungry person, he is not angry with those who have made him poor. He is so angry, passionately angry, in defending Tinubu because he's Yoruba. It takes offense. When you say something about Tinubu, the next thing is going to be like, is it because he's a Yoruba man? So if you criticize Tinubu in what they have succeeded in doing right now, if you say anything about Tinubu, it is considered as an attack on Yoruba. What attack? What attack is more serious than the attack that hunger is currently forcing on you? What kind of attack do you think is more serious than the attack on your livelihood, the attack on your business, the attack on your jobs, the attack on your family's well-being, which is exactly what this APC Egbekegbe represents? Then you will see people who are the victims of these guys. They will turn around and tell you that, hey boys, well, what do you want him to do? Is it now that is it a Hausa man that we will now have to follow? Being a Igbo man, we would have to follow. So that is why some of us are like, you know what? I think it is better for Tinubu to be there for as long as he wants. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's better. Because you still see some of them on social media that believes that what I'm doing right now is anti-Yoruba. But listen, we do know the Ronokus who do not represent Yoruba people or Yoruba land. Every one of them you saw in that room there, they are the younger, the older Ronokus. Selfish, self-centered, and no matter what they are going through or passing through, they still kind of have the faith that they will get their own share too. I'm going to get my own share. So I wouldn't kind of mind, not as if to say we have any control over it per se, you get, for them to have that 8 years or 12 years of Tinubu. Even though somebody said maybe that will reset the brains of the people, it won't. It will just further damage them. And the damaged people are dangerous people. And that is why it's not just these people that are going to be damaged. They are children. Do you know that the real victims of poor governance, of failed government, of poor countries and all of that, of government policies, they are not just these the adults. Children. They are the real victims. They are the ones that will never get better education. They will never eat well. And they will be exposed to all kinds of societal danger. But some of you don't know the gravity of that. You don't even know the level of that. When you see a father and you see a mother, and they have 4 children that they could barely feed, talk less of send them to school or provide health care for them. They could barely afford that. At the end of the day, they end up on the streets. Those are the real victims of all these guys. And every time I close my eyes and I just imagine the number, apart from breaking the hearts, right? It is scary. There is no future for a Nigerian child with these guys as they are. And it is going to get worse. So if all of you who are still doing this, your battle, your tribal battle, your ethnic bigotry, and to those of you who are helping them to distract people with it, and get one of this, my guy, you won't believe it. He was kind of a guy that I actually really, I used to love. He's got great talent. He's got great potential. But he has now been recruited into the Arunokus. And to him, he is not APC. He is not a member of APC. And there are many people like you like that. You are not a member of this APC, but you have become indoctrinated into this their tribal war. The tribal war, ethnic war, and destruction. Because according to you, you can't let some people be insulting your tribe. You cannot be insulting Yoruba because of Tinubu. If you want to say something about Tinubu, just say, I cannot let you be insulting my people. And because of that, you have become an indirect defender of the Ronokus. Now they fight for who get the better soup. When your people can barely eat or feed. When they argue on social media, attacking yourselves on who get the better soup. The Yorubas, the Igbos, the Jos, the Deltas, the Hausas. What the hell? Where you can use your own platforms, different platforms that you have, to actually promote the education of the people and educate them to what danger they have been exposed to. Your schools are, your hospitals are what, if you have any? The environment, the entire area is being saturated by different kind of terrorists, kidnappers, and even those who won't let dead people rest. Mining skulls, looking for human this and that for rituals. That is now a pandemic in Yoruba land. It is a pandemic. If you waka anyhow, you know waka well, you feel go missing. And people may think, oh, na kidnappers, they will ask for ransom. No, they won't ask for ransom. Oh, now your head they need. Oh. Now your body parts they need. Oh. Because somebody has told them that if they can supply the head, they will be giving them money. In Osun State, now 4,000 naira they sell head. In Ogun State, it's a bit expensive, 11,000 naira. If it's a fresh head, right, now 20,000 naira. And this is not even something to laugh about. This is a pandemic where the more people are pushed into poverty or the fear of it, right, they go more and more into killing spree. Kidnapping people for ritual, for money. This is not ransom, no, they are not collecting ransom. Kidnap people, cut off their head, cut off their breast, cut off their body parts, and go on and sell that for money. And when you look at the people, whenever they were arrested, right? I say, how many people have you killed? They'll say, I have killed about, uncount, I don't know the number. Give a number, how many? Maybe 100. So why? Because of money. Then you look at them, they look more like mad people, insane people, which they are. So the poverty they weaponized in Nigeria, usually they will say, now the North, they are still suffering it too. Like it has become like a badge of honor for Northerners. Some of them are doing their best to say, to shed it off, to stop it. Unfortunately, it keeps getting worse there too. But in Yoruba land, our people have become so poor, that education is not really anything to them anymore. But why do you want to go to school? Wherever you go, all over Nigeria today, if they are not kidnapping for ransom, they are kidnapping for organ harvesting. Yes, they are. And then somebody is telling you that now God will save us. And another way is still asking me the way forward. I said, don't stop asking me the way forward. If you are comfortable with what you have, right? If you are not comfortable with what you have right now, then what should you do? Break it up. Stop asking for the way forward. Which way forward? Where do you think you are headed? There's no where you are headed. If you know that this is actually this is not life. That's what we say, man, this is not life. What do you do? Knowing the people responsible for that, what should you do to them? Pray for them, or pray to God to come and save you. Or maybe ask Mayego to come back and lead you to what? The only way forward is once you know this is wrong and you know the people responsible, the entire establishment has to go. There's no God that is coming to save anybody. There's no way forward that anybody is going to provide to you or for you. The only way forward is what? Is to look back from where you are and then look at where you, look back at where you are coming from, where you were, look at where you are now, and that will tell you where you are headed. And if you don't like it, if you know that this is no, then you have to what? You have to go after those who actually are responsible for that. But if you don't have the courage or what have you to go after them, then why are you asking for the way forward? Because one thing is this. If somebody, let me put it this way again, maybe this one will make sense to you. The criminal politicians in charge of Nigeria right now, you would have to look at the ones closer to you. I am a Yoruba man. Therefore, I have to look at those who are Yorubas and their role in this destruction that everybody is suffering from. If you are an Igbo man, Igbo woman, you don't need to look at the Yorubas. You take a look at the ones within your own circle who are contributing to this destruction. If you are a northerner, for instance, right, you do not need to go and look for Yoruba or Igbos before you can find reasons to stand up. You look at those ones parading themselves, those ones who speak your language. They look like you, they talk like you. Take a look at them. What is their role in all of this? Then that's all you need to know. Everybody would have to go after the criminals in their own domain, not by looking for the ones outside or looking at me. There are those of you who love to give excuses like, why are you not talking about others? No. I'm talking about the ones closer to you that you know, the ones that you prefer to shield, because if you go after them, to you, others are protecting their own thieves. So since others are protecting their own thieves, you